I've just been away from recording for too long, and I'm just excited.
I'm excited to have you back, buddy.
Full screen preview. How do I mirror this? How do I mirror it? Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Flip horizontally. Ah, that just flips me. Flip horizontal. There we go. Now I won't be able to see. I won't be able to make any sense of it. But GameStop, here we are, trading in like the $25 to $26 range. And then on the 26th, shoot.
It's backwards.
Oh, it's backwards?
Yeah,
So it was correct the other way?
I believe so. Yep.
Now it's correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right, whatever. We'll roll with it. It's backwards in my view, but
Oh,
maybe I can change it in post. So this was this was supposed to have a calendar in it, but it's empty. That's representative of my mind.
nice.
um, Brandon, you had show notes. I don't want to disrespect your show notes, but if nothing changes, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you do whatever you want. I mean, we have show notes, but you can live your life.
All right, let's rein it in. Let's get it back down.
Let's
The
rate
spirit of
it.
Michael Wilcox.
Oh
He has
gosh, what a missed opportunity we had, right? The Fed rate decision. Poor Michael,
oh,
man.
we could have been watching it together, all of us.
I know.
Michael could have been there. It could have been a blast.
Could have.
Well, that's all right. Next time.
Next time.
Next decision.
I mean, it does happen every month, so.
I apologize for my coughing, my incessant coughing. Okay, show notes. Let's rock and roll.
Am I doing the opening? Or are you doing the opening?
We opened, baby. We have opened. That's our hook. We just went past our hook.
That was it.
That was
Amazing.
it. So
Amazing.
no arm. I'm not using the arm tonight. I don't need an arm. What's the arm
Man.
for? I
Oh,
can just
where'd
hold my
this
mic.
go out? Hold your mic.
Yeah, that's what all the cool guys do. So
That's what all the cool cats do nowadays.
let's jump into it. Let's talk about some Trump and the auto tariffs. One second while he does that. Let me gas everyone up who's watching. Okay. We've got major 110% news for GameStop. It's like it will radically change how you've thought about GameStop. You see this right here? Do you see this? Do you see this? 40? Rick? Am I talking to Focus?
It's backwards, unfortunately, but it looks like a nice number.
Shorts on exploded strategy. They're teaming up with Sailor. Michael, that's his name, right? Michael Saylor,
What?
Mitchell Saylor of MicroStrategy.
Hmm.
the company MicroStrategy
Oh yeah.
that pretty much only buys Bitcoin. They changed their name to just Strategy. They got rid of the micro. I guess they didn't like the optics of micro. They made an announcement yesterday.
Wait, are you sharing this now, or do you want to share it for the show?
Say what?
I said, are you sharing this now, or do we want to like actually jump into the show and then you share?
We're sharing
it?
This is some new sauce that I'm cooking with.
What's the new sauce?
You're dripping in it right now.
I'm dripping in
it. Yeah, I need you to focus.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
All right. Tell me about your auto tariffs.
My auto tariffs.
Yeah. What's the news with Trump and his auto tariffs?
Trump with the news and the auto tariffs. Well,
look, but before you get into that, welcome back to Stonkcast, the market show for the average Joe. Whether you're a diamond-handed degenerate scouring the market for the next 500% play, or a cautious investor looking for steady gains, we got you to break down the biggest market news, give our takes, and maybe, just maybe, help you make some money along the way. But remember, this is just a talk show. We're just having fun. This is not financial or legal advice. So nothing that we tell you can be held against us. That's our blanket statement. The only thing that you can do that will hurt us is make comments down below. And if you make a comment down below, then you're just engaging with the algorithm anyways. So, hey, tell us what you think. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. Comment, subscribe. We're at 75 subscribers. Everybody that watches, I want you to be the one that gets us to 100 subscribers. So you better lock in. We're getting locked in. We're getting locked in and we're rolling. All right. And I want you to like it. I want you to like this video. I want you to say, hey, I really liked this video. It was good. I like what these guys are cooking. So that's all I got to say. So tell me about the Trump auto tariffs.
Wow. Yeah. Good night or good evening, everyone. Yeah. So let's talk tariffs, right? So Trump auto tariffs. That's the latest news we got. So yesterday, Trump hit the market with another whammy. We got auto tariffs coming to the market. According to CNBC, Wall Street analysts warn President Donald Trump's new auto tariff could raise prices for U.S. buyers of both foreign and locally made vehicles. Trump said he would slap 25% tariffs on imported passenger vehicles and light trucks, as well as on key auto parts, including engines, transmissions, and powertrain components. So listen, okay, if you're a trader and you're in this market, you should know by now that you got to be ready to go when we got Trump in office. This is the second go around, his second term. There's never a dull moment. There's always news dropping. You got tariffs, then tariffs are off. Then we got reciprocal tariffs. And then maybe, you know what? Maybe he just decides at the end of the day that he's not going to follow through on it. You never know what's going to happen. So you always got to be ready to go. So that was basically the latest news that we got. It just came out yesterday. He's going to slap that 25% tariff on vehicles. And basically it's gonna impact the market, Ethan. I mean, you got the automakers that are kind of in a position now that really sucks because the cost of cars is obviously going to jump now. I've seen some people say anywhere from like 5 to 10K on average is going to be the increase. So it's not a pretty situation if you're an automaker. But hey, listen, if you're invested in something like, I don't know, advanced auto parts like JP talked about on Sunday,
Hey,
That's looking pretty decent right now. Had a nice 7% gain today, and is looking pretty bullish. So,
did it?
um, yeah, that's the latest. So we got the 25% tariffs, and also keep in mind that April 2nd, we get reciprocal tariffs that are coming out. So tariffs all around.
That's pretty significant. I mean, a 7% jump in just about any industry is a good. It's a good little day.
Yep, yep, not bad. So yeah, I mean GM, Ford, Stellantis, right? Those are some of the major automakers that are going to be impacted by this. And basically, if the automakers are, not outsourcing parts from other countries, then it's not going to impact them as much. But the thing is, you have some of these major automakers like Ford, like GM, and I'm pretty sure they make all their vehicles like, I don't know, China, Mexico, Canada. And so they're still going to be impacted
China.
by the tariff. So that's the latest market news right now as it relates to Trump. And listen, that could change tomorrow. Who knows? But as of right now, that's what we're looking at.
Yeah. So basically, new cars. If you're purchasing a new car or looking to purchase a new car, you're going to be in a really crappy market coming up. Is what it sounds like. So I
Yeah,
think
pretty much.
go used, or you don't need to get a new car. You don't need to get a new used car. Just go to Advanced Auto Parts, bump that 7% back up or up to 8%. Do a
Oh,
little bit of investing on the side.
according to Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, in our view, these initial tariffs, if they hold in their current form, would be a hurricane like headwind to foreign and many US automakers and ultimately push the average price of cars up 5K to 10K, depending on the make, model, price point. We continue to believe this is some form of negotiation, and these tariffs could change by the week. We expect to learn more over the next week, but for now, investors will be frustrated by this announcement with few details.
Sounds about right. Right.
Yeah.
Good old
Makes
Web
no
Bush.
difference to me. I don't plan on buying a new car anytime soon. So,
Yeah. Okay. That's auto. I will say that one of the shorts that got the most attention was about Trump and the auto tariffs. So I'm very interested to see if you saw that short maybe like a month ago, and you didn't think that Trump would follow through with his play. Let's hear it down below in the comments. Let's know. Did you think that old teabag Trump would get in there? And I don't know. I
I'm
called
sorry. Did you just say teabag Trump?
it. Yeah.
Teabag Trump.
Tariff bag Trump. Okay, and then let's hear it for the general market this week. What's our market sentiment? S&P is they've gotten hit. They every single notification I got this week, I felt like was like the S&P was getting attacked violently.
Yeah, well, S&P is still looking bearish, especially after the tariff news. We ran into the 200-day moving average, and now we're starting to slide back down again. So, starting to shape up like a dead cat bounce, Ethan. If we take a look at the Nasdaq, the tech-heavy Nasdaq, same scenario. It's funny how these moving averages just happen to work, right? We bumped into it, and now we're starting to roll over. Overall, the market today was pretty red. A couple things kind of stood out to me though. XLP,
Right.
which is the consumer staples ETF within SPY, it's looking pretty bullish to me. I think I definitely think as we head into a bear market, consumer staples, communications, utilities, we've talked about before, but there's going to be certain defensive sectors that are going to be beneficial to keep your eye on. You can find bullish setups in the bear market, and this is one of the sectors I'm keeping my eye on just to see, what's actually going to be moving in it. An example of a consumer staple, right? Something like Costco, right? something that isn't going anywhere. Whether or not people, are in a recession, they're still going to go to Costco. So,
Welcome to
um,
Costco. I love you.
yeah. Welcome to Costco. It's always
It's
pronunciated so well by the
from
machine.
shoot, what's that movie? Idiocracy. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
So yeah, that's basically it for the market. I have no idea what that was. Yeah, overall things look
That's
pretty
your
red.
homework,
That's my homework.
is to watch Idiocracy. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go watch it. I'll put it on my to-do list.
What's next? Tell me. Is it the Discord IPO? Or is it the sector breakdown? Or
I kind of just did that.
yeah.
That was basically it. Just pay attention to defensive sectors. Pay attention to, if you're looking to short, pay attention to consumer discretionary, tech. Those are going to be sectors that continue to get beat up as we trail down. So,
And then the Discord IPO. This is big news.
yeah, Discord, according to Yahoo Finance, reported big bank hires. This may signal IPO window opening up. So basically, Discord decided they're going to hire Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan in preparation for its long-awaited initial public offering. No clue when it's going to come out, but they're making moves basically. So that is some pretty big news. I think a lot of people have their eyes on this. Everyone's familiar with Discord, so this could be pretty interesting. I don't really have a lot of hope for it personally. It's not exactly the environment for IPOs. A lot of IPOs basically, go live and then within a week they just get slaughtered. So,
Right.
I don't really have a lot of hope for it. It's you definitely don't want to be doing an IPO in a bear market. I'll just say that. So it'll be entertaining. It's going to be the new quote unquote sexy thing to pay attention to, but it'll definitely provide some trading opportunities. And here's a little aside. When it comes to technical analysis, it works really, really, really well on IPOs because you have nothing else to go off of. So when you think about like psychological price points, like even numbers, half numbers, things like that, those kind of levels for like support and resistance work extremely well for the most part when it comes to IPOs because they're just brand new on the market and there isn't a ton to go off of. So definitely something to trade. And once we actually get like a price, I guess, and like a date, I'll definitely be interested in trading it. But yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are, Ethan, but I don't have a lot of hopes for it. I'm basically a perma bear right now. So
I just think, is it going to go the way of Skype? Is it going to just like disappear like Skype did? But also, what from a stakeholder or shareholder standpoint, where does the profit come in for Discord? I mean, I know that you've got like paid servers and you have Nitro, but
that's about it.
there's no there's no advertising unless they introduce advertising in your servers. But then I feel like people would just get like ticked off and jump to a different platform.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they have I know a lot of Discord servers utilize WAP for like payments and things like that. That's kind of been a big thing I've noticed on Discord. So I don't know if they would find a way to like incorporate that or partner with them. But yeah, I mean, besides Nitro, I don't know how they're going to make money. They're going to start introducing Walmart ads and Amazon ads on your Discord servers. Like, I don't understand how they're going to generate an income.
And it's not a very like safe isn't the right word, but I think about like Reddit. When Reddit was about to IPO, like 6 months before that, they were clearing out, like, if you were to scroll on Reddit like 2, 3 years ago and you didn't have not safe for work filters turned off on the main page, you could scroll past some girl who's just like trying to promote, which they OnlyFans wasn't really big then, but you would have like just some girl with her boobies out, and that would be on like the main page. And so the past like year, I'd probably say 6 months, maybe a year prior, um, dang ads before I jump into my furry voice server would suck. That's what Bailey just said in the chat. But before they IPO'd, they cleaned that up so that you weren't finding like a lot of not safe for work material on the homepage. Um, and they did some other things where they started to ban a lot of um, uh, not safe for work subreddits, maybe. I remember. I just remember that being a significant thing, that they were trying to like clean up the environment to make it friendly for shareholders and investors. But then you look at Discord and like Bailey makes a point, like there's so many like weird off-brand counterculture Discord servers. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like on 4chan, it's a joke, but it's real in that like the trannies, they live, they call them the Janny trannies. They live on Discord servers, and like there's been several like infiltrations of servers where it's just like a lot of weird degeneracy going on in them and stuff. But so I mean, I don't know. You have to actually know how to find it and like search for those servers. Um, and they don't have very good, unless they changed it with the newest update. They don't have very good like server. What's the word I'm looking for? Like where you can find communities, but they may have changed that. I don't know. I just think it's a weird it's a weird company to invest in because
Yep.
it's, yeah, and it's not even it's not a tech company. It's a chat service. But
Yeah, no, my
hey,
projection for it is similar to Snapchat's IPO,
yeah.
which was trash.
Snapchat, did they just do a pew?
Yep, pretty much. That's where I see this going, honestly.
Well, hey, best of luck to you, Discord.
Best of luck.
All right. We got some interesting stuff here this week with GameStop. GameStop, they destroyed their earnings. Their earnings um, was predicted to be, what was it? Predicted to be like 8 cents per share, and ended up being like 32 cents per share. I'm looking here. All that, like the earnings, to be honest with you, the earnings announcement got so swept away by other announcements. And that's, yeah, it's Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor is who I was trying to discover the name of, confirm the name of. But we had the GameStop earnings, and GameStop earnings proved, number one, that like their divestment of properties in Italy and Germany and like everywhere overseas was going well. It showed that they had like a minor drop in I think their total sales, but then they made things up in other ways. And all in all, their EPS was dramatically higher than expected. And then they, in their announcement, maybe the next day or the day of earnings, they announced that they would be investing into Bitcoin, or would have the opportunity to invest in Bitcoin, right? And so that was big news, right? We had heard some rumblings about it and whatnot, and whatnot, but it was confirmed in the earnings announcement. But then they made an announcement uh, for a private offering of 1.3 billion of convertible senior notes. And this is the chart that I was showing earlier. That the announcement happens, and well, earnings happens, right? And boom, 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 boom. We jump. We're excited. We're going up like $3 on the day, and then the private offering, boom, tanks it. And I'm getting alerts, and I think it was like Moody's maybe had said something where they devalued GameStop because of concerns of investment into Bitcoin. But according to on my phone, GameStop just pulled the most brilliant move imaginable. They raised 1 billion with an option for up to 1.5 billion. So I think there's an option for another investor to be able to the for the first investor to be able to purchase uh what is that, 200 million more shares worth of GameStop, of convertible notes that pay 0% interest and don't mature until 2030. No dilution, so it's not like public, it's all private. There's no loss of control. It's not investment into GameStop itself. So it's not like there's going to be any like board members being ousted and things like that. It's just billions of dollars added to the war chest. So now their cash on hand exceeds 6 billion, which going back to what we looked at maybe like a month or two ago, 6 billion isn't crazy. It's not crazy, but it is pretty crazy for cash on hand compared to like revenue. So why would an institution willingly hand over billions of dollars without charging interest? The answer is simple. They expect the stock price to skyrocket. The notes only become profitable for the investors if GameStop's stock price reaches absurd levels, allowing them to convert the debt into shares, which would then be worth many times what they paid. So it's not retail versus Wall Street. This is Wall Street betting against Wall Street, and the shorts are caught in the crossfire. The beauty of this move is that it forces institutions to bet on GameStop's success, actively rooting for the stock to rise, knowing that the company can use its 6 billion war chest to initiate share buybacks, special dividends, blah 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 blah. So, the shorts are fighting against institutional money. So, if you and I continue to wonder, like, okay, so what's going on? Why I showed you this chart, right? This is, are you tracking? Can you see it? There's a 9 there. I know it's reversed, but that's 9 million shares. This is short sale volume for today. They had an increase of 7.6 million shares shorted today. So today was the second highest short volume since the 2021 short squeeze. So I was combing the subreddit looking for like minds with more wrinkles than me on their brain. And I was like, why would more shorts pile on if they see this investment strategy that's tied to Bitcoin? Now, of course, Bitcoin right now is kind of in this precarious position where it is also bearish with the rest of the market, but there's a potential for it to go through an upswing. But someone in the comments was making the point. I continue to apologize for my coughing. It was trying to make the point that by shorting the stock on the on a temporary basis, like right now, it would increase the value of the shares that they go on to purchase because they have until April 1st. These parties have until April 1st to make these purchases. And one of the parties is theorized to be MicroStrategy, owned by Michael Saylor. So they're going to be pricing bonds today, which is based on closing market price. So debt investors have an incentive to make the conversion price as low as possible so they have a better chance of gaining as much as possible once they own the bonds. And once that happens, they'll want the price to then be as high as possible. So they're likely shorting right now in addition to the normal shorting activity, but this is just temporary. So wait for the bonds to be announced, to be closed, and then boom. This person says they work in debt structurings, aka trust me, bro. So we've got a trust me, bro, in the comments that's saying, hey, trust me. We've got this cool like announcement that they're going to be investing into Bitcoin. We've got this cool announcement that they're going to be bringing in these private equity investors. We've got these cool earnings happening this week. Well, if that's all happening, how come the price is going down? How come it's not continuing to go up? Well, according to Trust Me, Bro, in Bro We Trust. You like that? Crossing the shoulders. In Bro We Trust. We're not going to do the full cross because even though we're not Catholic, I feel like that would be sacrilegious. But we'll end with the bro fist. In Bro We Trust that this number right here, even though it's, man, how do those guys, how do the weathermen do it? Even though it's right here, we're going to collectively raise it up. We're going to collectively, this is hard, raise it up.
Just like that.
We're raised just like that. So that's my GameStop announcement. That's all I wanted to really talk about this week. This is our GameStop moment. If you haven't invested into GameStop, you need to invest into it. Get your leaps in there. Look at the options contracts. I'm
Not
sure
financial advice.
Not financial advice. I'm sure the gamma on them are going to be terrible. I'm sure that the interest on them or the premium might be terrible on them as well for a Leaps contract. But and Leap is just long. I can't remember the actual acronym. Do you remember the acronym?
The
Long
what?
expiring for Leaps.
Oh, I have no idea. I just know Leap is anything year out.
Yeah. There's like long expiring something. So get something out there because they've got until 2030 they have until 2030 to then convert these private IOUs. And so I think the hope is that by 2030 this thing is going to rocket. I mean, sometime between now and 23, it's just 23 and 30. It's just
Sometime
hey,
between now and 2040, that thing's going up.
yeah, yeah.
Can't go
But
down forever.
it can't go down forever. This is everyone's GameStop moment. Put some cash into it. Forget about it. Go on with your life, and in 5 years, check it back out. So that's literally all I had. I don't have anything on Elon. I don't have anything on Trump. The only thing I have is on GameStop because when I really think about it,
And a bottle of NyQuil.
and above all NyQuil, when I really think about it, I'm your senior GameStop expert.
That's your role. I mean, look, it's our show. You can call yourself whatever you want, whatever you want. We got Michael Wilcox. I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You like my green screen?
I do. It's very greeny. I like the chart. I mean,
Thank you.
minus today, of course. Being down 20% isn't great, but
Yeah. Honey, sorry, I put $1,500 into GameStop at the top of it. That's it's a joke.
said everyone in Reddit.
Yeah. Just a joke. Mm.
Just a joke. Paper trade.
Yeah. But make wise decisions, everyone. That's all I got.
Yeah, make wise decisions.
It's easy to plan the trade and trade. Well, it's not easy to plan the trade and trade the plan with technical analysis, but I feel like when you're looking at fundamentals, things get a little bit more fluid. You know, it's
That's
based
true.
a little bit more. It's based a little bit more on the psychology of people.
Yeah.
And people are fluid. So, one channel announcement is we're doing another interview on Sunday. So I hope everybody tunes in. It'll be good. It'll be exciting. We're gonna have a Buck Tow Truck. He is in the fitness sphere, so he's not like JP. If you heard JP, JP is very technical. He is like a trader, a 100% trader. This Sunday will be the perspective of someone who is invested all in on Bitcoin, and he's a normal dude, just normal dude.
Yeah,
So I thought
that'll be good. It'll be nice to Ethan and I are trying to cook up some more interviews here on Stoncast. And yeah, shout out again to JP for an excellent 2-hour long interview on Sunday. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, it's very interesting stuff. Feel free to check it out on our channel, drop a comment, like and subscribe. But yeah, we're excited to see what else we can bring to the table here as far as interviews and get some different opinions on people with different backgrounds as it relates to the markets, of course. So looking forward to that one this upcoming Sunday. Will be good.
Yeah. And Sugar Booga Mama, are y'all going to compete on which one of you three can squat or deadlift the most versus who has the most Bitcoin investments? Honestly, I'm pretty sure Buck Tow Truck would just beat us on all those things. I definitely know squat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want any part in that. I'll pass.
All right. Well, I apologize for my psychotic break.
Oh no, it'll make for good views. I anticipate this one will at least get 400, so that'll be a bump for us. Economic calendar for tomorrow. A couple things to pay attention to. Real quick, the Fed's preferred inflation gauge comes out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. sharp. PCE index. Definitely want to see where that checks in. And what else we got? Oh yeah, consumer sentiment. That's a big one as well. 10 a.m. So we got a pretty what would you call it? Some people call it like a red letter event, I think is the term, if I'm not mistaken. But all that to say, we have a lot of economic data coming out tomorrow. So the markets are most likely going to be pretty volatile. So just be paying attention to that. If you're looking to take any, trades right out the gate at the bell, just be mindful of the fact that you got consumer sentiment coming out a half hour later. And then we got Atlanta Fed President Bostic will be speaking at 3:30 p.m. So that'll be interesting. Fed Governor Michael Barr, 12:15. So yeah, we got quite a jam-packed Friday. Typically Fridays are kind of dull when it comes to trading volume. A lot of people are kind of checked out, looking forward to the weekend. But I anticipate some volatility tomorrow personally. So that's about it.
Love it. That's it from me. I guess I said the intro without like 5 minutes in, but hey, I'm gonna say this now. We're gonna say it together, okay? Are you ready?
What are we doing?
We're gonna say it together. We're gonna say the words together.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Plan the
And
trade
the trade.
and
Trade the
trade the plan.
All right, let's do that one more time. One more time.
All right.
Plan the
Plan the
trade.
trade. Trade the
Trade the plan.
plan.
All right, good echo.
That was a good echo.
Okay, that's all I got. I'm gonna mark this, and I'm going to stop the live recording. If you're watching on Twitch, or let's see here, who's watching on Twitch? Probably just my wife and my sister. Plan the trade. Trade the plan shirt's coming soon. That's right. Our official merch coming out.
Merch.
How do you like this as the background? That's pretty cool, huh?
That's pretty cool. I like it. Stomp
Yeah.
chaos. Bam, bam, bam. Trying out something new. You got tired of your leather chair?
Yeah, I don't know. It's literally spur of the moment. I just saw it sitting in like the corner of my office, and I said I just started cooking with it.
What is it?
It's a green screen.
Oh, it's a green screen. Got it. No, it's cool. I like it. It's good branding.
Yeah. Yeah, the
What's
spirit of
behind it,
Michael
though?
Wilk behind it's
The
still us. We're still here.
oh, no. What's that like? Is that a garbage bag? Oh no, that's the green screen, but it's black, right?
Yeah. It just looks black because of the chroma key.
Got it.
If I were
That's cool.
to turn it off, it would be green.
Interesting.
What is the term cooking? All right. We're now in our cultural segment of the show. The term cooking, think of it visually. When you're in the kitchen cooking, you're getting something together. You're getting something ready. You're
You're boiling
cooking
water.
You're boiling water, you're chopping, you're cooking. You're
Yeah.
getting something ready. You're working with something.
Something.
If I were Gen Z, I don't know how I would define it further than that. Stir fry.
Yeah.
Cooking in the kitchen, got your stir fry. Stir fry.
Stir fry.
Thank you.
Da. Stir fry.
All right. I think I'm gonna take my nightly dose of NyQuil.
I think we're
Cooking
still
up
live on
aura
YouTube.
points. I saw aura points. I don't get that one. Like aura? Like I have an aura? My like Pepe is my aura? I'm waiting on Bailey to reply. Maybe she doesn't know. And she's just saying it because she thinks it's funny.
Could be.
Typical millennial behavior. Millennials, we all think that we invented culture, so we're offended when people younger than us do something that gets attention.
Interesting
You know what I
theory.
mean? All right. We just lost our one YouTube viewer.
We did.
Okay. Yeah. I'm stopping the live stream in 3, 2, 1. Love you, everyone. All right, it's just me and you. Did I annoy you?